What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pug Network. Today, we are going to be talking about Bendy and the Ink Machine, Chapter 4. So, Chapter 3 released a couple days ago, and we know the ending, and there's a lot to talk about. So many other YouTube videos planned for Chapter 3, but as well as that, I'm coming together with so many theories for Chapter 4 that I wanted to make this video now, and I'm planning to improve. So this is basically my main video on Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 4, but I'm going to make follow-up videos as my theories progress. If you are new here and you like Bendy and the Ink Machine, and you like Hello Neighbor, or Five Nights at Freddy's, or me doing stupid things sometimes, if you like any of those things, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of this year. It's a crazy goal, but maybe we can hit it. And if you do happen to subscribe, make sure to tell me. Drop a comment saying that you did, and I will respond with like a paragraph long saying, thanks. Begin, and I'm going to begin with the obvious. You are going to save, or attempt to save, Boris in Chapter 4. I'm going to dig a little deeper into it. So, Chapter 3 is the thing that throws the story in. It's almost the climax of the story. Or maybe not even the climax of the story, but this is where Bendy and the Ink Machine is going. The purpose of the game is to save Boris. We had no idea that the purpose of the game was going to be to save Boris in Chapter 2 or in Chapter 1. Chapter 3 is going to define this. Chapter 3 has defined the storyline for us. Not in great detail. Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 will fill in the details and give us an ending to this game. But we know that either in Chapter 4 or most likely in Chapter 5 that you need to figure out a way to save Boris. Mini theories such as Boris was actually dead, Boris is teaming up with Alice. All these little theories that I'm not going to add into this video, and I'll probably make separate videos on them. I might even make a compilation of my Boris theories. That's how many I have. The thing that I'm not totally sure about is where does Bendy fit into all of this? In Chapter 1 and 2, Bendy was the main role. I crafted, and so did everyone else, crafted their theories around Bendy. I'm currently learning in history class, like, before people were talking about how the Earth was the center of the universe. I mean, not universe, Earth, center of the solar system, and then the sun is. All of a sudden, Bendy being the center of the game, and all of our theories revolving around Bendy, Alice has just kicked him out and taken his place. And I don't really know where Bendy fits into Chapter 4. Bendy's going to come back. It's going to be more revealed where Bendy plays into all of this. One thing that I thought was interesting was we saw Bendy in the Chapter 3 trailer, or some kind of Bendy-like glob, but we never saw that Bendy-like glob in the actual Chapter 3. I want to stop the video for a second saying, if you have any Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 theories, Chapter 4 theories, whole game theories, or theories about the first two builds of the game, because those are still very important, not builds, chapters. I'm thinking about Hello Neighbor. The first two chapters of the game or anything, make sure to comment them down below right now, because I read all my comments and I try to respond to every comment that I can. I've been really good lately. Sometimes I slip up. But there's a good chance that your comment will actually be used in a video, and I'll give you credit if I use your comment specifically. I made videos in the past where I basically been like, this person commented this, go show them some love. If you want to give your like Twitter handle or Instagram handle or something like that, feel free to do that if you don't have a YouTube channel. But there's a good chance that if your theory is good and solid and it has good points to it, that I will use it in a video and give you credit. So if you want a little bit of a shout out, you know, second point, which is basically the other main part of the game, Boris the Wolf. Boris went from dead to little kind of like peeking out of the corner to the main, to like the second biggest character in Chapter 3. Something that you should know is Boris the Wolf is not Boris the Wolf. You're probably just like, you know, when you went into that room full of all those dead Borises, the real Boris the Wolf is in the comic book. This Boris that you see is a clone or a recreation, as well as all the other dead Borises that you saw in Chapter 3, as well as the Boris that you saw in Chapter 1. The original theory was that Bendy was actually morphed into Boris to try and like trick you, because I was like, no way Boris survived that, having his chest ripped open. I don't care. And my theory was half right, because the Boris that we see in the end of Chapter 2 and in Chapter 3 is not the Boris we see in Chapter 1. but my Bendy part of the theory was wrong. I personally do not believe that you will be able to save Boris in Chapter 4. I think that rescuing Boris and maybe like blowing up the... I don't even know. I have a few theories for Chapter 5. I might throw them in towards the end, or I might kind of throw them in right now, because the theory that I have for Chapter 5 is that you have to escape the ink machine, like the whole building. That you have to escape the thing, maybe destroy everything, and like leave all the like horrible creations behind. Yes, that means you have to leave Boris the Wolf behind. I love him too. Also, I know. Heads up, Boris the Wolf plushies are gonna be released by the Meatly soon, and I'm gonna cop one. So that's it for today's video. As I said, today's video are more the obvious things in Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 that I wanted to touch on. Chapter 4 that I want to touch on. I'm gonna be making more and more follow-up videos for more smaller points or corrections or amendments to this video that I want to be making. So make sure that you are subscribed. That'd be amazing if you are. I'm trying to hit 5K by the end of the year, as I said before. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you keep updated as well. Make sure to hit that notification bell, because let's be fair, who even checks your subscription feed anymore? I do it like once a week, and I watch like one video from there. I look at my bell notifications as well. If you have any theories and you're afraid that your theory will be lost in the comment section below, you can hit me up on any of my social media links. I'm most active on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, those 3 places, but also I check out the other places. All those links will be down below, and if you comment that you're from my channel, I will 110% follow you back. No, not like sarcastically, I'll follow you back because I want to chat with you, and I will see you, yes you, in the next video. Drop a like.